This week, one of the most respected names on Wall Street said the quiet part out loud. The AI trade that's been carrying the entire stock market might not have the return to justify itself. Not a hot take from a random account. A real analysis, backed by real numbers, saying the top 10 holdings in the S&P 500 are now over a third of the index, and almost all of them are leveraged to one bet: artificial intelligence. If that bet doesn't pay off, a lot of portfolios get hit at once. Stick with me, because your SCHD position is sitting in a very different spot than most people realize, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Here's where we're headed. First, what actually triggered this warning and why it's getting attention right now. Second, the exact numbers showing how exposed the S&P 500 really is to this one bet. Third, how SCHD is positioned completely differently and why that matters more than usual. And last, what you should actually watch for going forward versus what's just noise. Quick disclaimer before we start. This is educational commentary based on published analysis, not financial or political advice. I'm not a licensed advisor. Verify current numbers yourself and talk to a professional before making moves. So here's what actually happened. A widely followed market analysis flagged that the 10 biggest companies in the S&P 500 now make up more than a third of the entire index, and nearly every one of them has AI infrastructure spending driving its growth story. We're talking about the hyperscalers pouring enormous amounts of money into data centers and chips, betting that this pays for itself. The problem the analysis raises is simple. The return on that spending isn't showing up yet. AI models aren't replacing labor at the scale that would justify the money going in, and if that spending slows down because it's not paying off, the companies most exposed to it are sitting at the top of the index, not buried somewhere safe in the bottom half. In plain English, a huge chunk of the market's gains over the past couple of years is riding on one storyline playing out the way big tech is promising. That's not a crash prediction. It's a concentration risk, and it's the kind of thing that doesn't matter at all until suddenly it does. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a Wall Street analyst story, but what does that actually have to do with my dividend fund? Stay with me, because this is where it gets specific. Here's the number that stood out to me. When you break down the S&P 500 by sector, technology and communication services alone make up close to half the index. Now compare that to SCHD, where those same two sectors make up under a fifth of the fund. That's not a small gap. That's two completely different bets on where the next few years go. And this isn't just a today problem. Every major downturn people study, the dot-com crash, the 2008 financial crisis, and the 2022 bear market, the sectors SCHD leans into, things like consumer staples and healthcare, held up noticeably better than the sectors driving the S&P 500 right now. That doesn't guarantee the future looks like the past, but it's not a coincidence either. It's the same reason dividend value funds get talked about every time growth stocks get expensive. And that's where this circles back to something I've been tracking on this channel for months. You've seen me flag before that SCHD's sector mix keeps it away from the most crowded, most AI-dependent names. Layer this analysis on top of that, and the picture gets clearer. If the AI infrastructure spending story disappoints even a little, the companies that would feel it first are barely represented in your SCHD holdings. There's also a smaller detail worth knowing. SCHD carries meaningfully more exposure to energy than a typical S&P 500 fund. With ongoing geopolitical tension affecting oil markets, that's another area where SCHD's mix could work in your favor if things stay tense, though obviously that cuts both ways if energy prices fall instead. I want to be upfront here. This is one analyst's interpretation of sector data, not a guarantee of outperformance. Sector weightings shift over time, so check SCHD's current holdings yourself before assuming anything. But the broader point stands. The same underweight tech story I've flagged before just got a fresh, well-documented reason behind it. So is this actually good news for your dividend portfolio, or just a reason to feel smug for a while? Let's look at both sides, honestly. The upside case for SCHD is fairly straightforward. If AI spending eventually slows, growth stocks become overvalued, or technology companies experience a major correction, dividend-focused funds like SCHD could provide valuable stability. Its holdings are generally established, profitable businesses with strong cash flows, and investors continue collecting dividends while waiting for the market to recover. In that scenario, owning SCHD could feel much more comfortable than holding highly valued growth stocks. But the risk case is equally important. If the AI investment boom continues producing strong earnings, rising productivity, and expanding profits, the S&P 500 could keep outperforming SCHD. The biggest technology companies are driving a significant portion of market gains, and SCHD's relatively lower exposure means investors could miss out on substantial upside. Being defensive too early has a real opportunity cost. Then there's the middle scenario, which is probably the most realistic. Nobody knows when the current AI cycle will peak, whether it will actually produce a major market correction, or whether today's valuations can continue rising for several more years. You could position yourself defensively today and then spend 2 or 3 years watching growth stocks outperform. That's why the smartest approach isn't trying to predict the exact turning point. SCHD can provide income, diversification, and value exposure, while growth investments give you participation in continued technological expansion. Instead of betting everything on one outcome, owning both can help you stay invested regardless of which scenario eventually plays out. The goal isn't predicting the future perfectly, it's building a portfolio that can survive being wrong. So practically, what should you do? First, don't panic and abandon growth investments entirely. This is one analyst's assessment of risk, not a guaranteed forecast with a specific date. Second, check your portfolio's actual technology exposure. You may have more concentration than you realize through SCHD, an S&P 500 fund, or individual stocks. Multiple ETFs can also hold many of the same mega-cap companies. Finally, don't feel pressured to make a major move today. Keep this risk on your radar and monitor earnings, valuations, and sector concentration over time. The goal isn't to predict exactly when technology will fall. It's to build a diversified portfolio that can handle both continued growth and a potential reversal. So here's the one-sentence version. Wall Street just admitted the market's biggest bet might not pay off. The way it's promising, and SCHD happens to be sitting mostly outside that bet already. That's not a reason to celebrate or panic, it's a reason to actually know what you own. If this helped connect a Wall Street story to the fund sitting in your own account, do me a favor and hit subscribe. And drop a comment. Would you rather ride the AI trade for more upside, or stay defensive and collect the dividend while you wait? I read every one of them.